Senators on Wednesday unanimously kicked against plans to increase electricity tariff, describing a move as retrogressive and ill-timed. The upper chamber also mandated its committee on power to investigate the over 2 trillion naira subsidy requirement as alleged by the Minister of Power Adebayo Adelabu. Correspondent Kulujo sends in this report.
After a robust debate on a motion by Senator representing Adamawa Central Iya Abbas on Wednesday's plenary, the lawmakers urged the federal government to immediately stand down the idea of an increase in electricity tariff in the country. In his lead debate, Senator Abbas explained that the indebtedness of the country's power sector to electricity generating companies and gas companies has risen to over 3 trillion naira.
Our Senate should note with the greatest dismay the plan to increase electricity tariff by the relevant statutory authority in gross disregard of increased economic challenges with attendant widespread poverty and high cost of living. The Senate might note that the Honorable Minister of Power was reported saying the nation must begin to move towards a cost-effective tariff model, as the country is currently indebted to the tune of 1.3 trillion naira to generating companies.
Contributing to the motion, Senator Abba Moro, representing Benue South, said Nigeria must first be sufficient in generation and distribution of power before considering an increase in tariff.
I think our concern for this moment should be how to generate electricity and effectively, adequately distribute electricity. Most of the problems that we are having today, especially in the manufacturing sector of the economy, is as a result of low power. And many organizations and companies are relocating from Nigeria simply because they don't have energy to drive their organizations.
On his part, a senator representing Sokoto South, Aminu Tambuwal, said the removal of any subsidy on electricity is insensitive, describing the move as adding petrol to fire.
In view of the prevailing situation in our dear country, we all do not need anybody to tell us what the situation in the country is all about. The populace are facing untold hardships, and the situation in the country is anything but normal. And removal of any subsidy, not to talk of electricity subsidy.
In a remark, the President of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio, aligned with his colleagues, noting that any increase will further throw Nigerians into untold hardship, especially now that they are grappling with hunger and high cost of living.
And most importantly, thank our distinguished colleagues for their contributions and opposition to the idea of increasing electricity tariff at this time. Due to the current cost of things across the country and the sufferings of people, and Nigerians are very worried about the following increases in products across the country.
Minister of Power Adebayo Adelabu at last week disclosed at a press conference in Abuja that Nigeria was not likely to sustain the current electricity subsidy.